Aer Lingus has said that up to 500 jobs could be cut at the airline because of a planned 6% reduction in its flight capacity. Under the cost-cutting plan, 290 roles are under threat in head office functions, along with cabin crew roles and pilot positions. Our work and technology correspondent Brian O'Donovan is at Dublin Airport for us this lunchtime. So, Brian, a very worrying time now for Aer Lingus workers. Bring us up to speed on the latest developments.
Yeah, Eileen, it had been rumoured and reported for some time that Aer Lingus would be announcing cuts, but I think the scale of that potential 500 job loss number has taken some by surprise. So just to talk you through what's happening here, Aer Lingus is saying there are a number of factors involved leading it to have to reduce its flight operations by 6%. They're saying they had a difficult first quarter. They made a loss of €103 million. It's normal for an airline to make a loss in the first quarter because it's the quiet winter period, but nonetheless they're saying it was a particularly bad one. They're also pointing to ongoing issues in the macroeconomic environment. They're pointing to the soaring cost of fuel and increased competition on transatlantic routes. All in all, it means a 6% reduction in its flight capacity, which could have the knock-on effect of up to 500 redundancies. You mentioned there'll be some in the head office functions. There'll also be cabin crew and 70 pilots included in that potential 500 number. A collective redundancy process will now begin between management and unions to establish exactly how and when those job losses will be applied. Now, Donal Moriarty is the head of corporate affairs here at Aer Lingus, and we spoke to him in the last few minutes.
There are a number of structural challenges facing Aer Lingus. Firstly, the macroeconomic environment has changed, and that has an impact on demand. Secondly, the competitive capacity that we're facing is markedly increased. If you look at the North Atlantic alone, 45% increase in competitive capacity this past winter, 35% over the last 2 summers. Additionally, we've got hugely increased supplier costs, carbon costs, and importantly, fuel costs are largely increased this year.
We've heard from the company there, Brian. What have the unions been saying about all of this?
Yeah, Eileen, so the main unions here would be Fórsa, who look after the cabin crew. Then a division of Fórsa is IALPA. They would look after the pilots. And then SIPTU also would have workers based here at Aer Lingus. And basically, from across the unions, there's a sense of shock, disappointment. They're saying they're surprised at the scale of this. And there's also a strong sense, Eileen, that they believe this doesn't need to happen. They say, yes, there are some challenges, but Aer Lingus is still a profitable airline. It's still making a lot of money. It's still a very successful airline. But just to put all this in context, Aer Lingus is part of the wider IAG group. It is a member airline of that group. And as part of that group, the rules are that they have a margin expectation of 12 to 15%. Aer Lingus was coming in under that. It came in at 11% last year. So it was effectively missing its parent company's targets. That's why it has to take these actions. But the unions are saying, hang on, but you're still an extremely profitable airline just because you're missing that self-imposed deadline, that self-imposed target that has been put in by your parent company. They're saying that the job loss number is excessive. They're saying they will engage in the collective redundancy process and they will work hard to reduce that number, and they will also ensure that there are as few of, if possible, no compulsory redundancies, and would all be done on a voluntary level. Hazel Nolan is a national secretary with the Fórsa trade union. We can hear from her now.
Well, it's incredible disappointment. You have to appreciate that these are workers who, during COVID, really gave their all to the company to ensure the longevity of the company at that time. And now that it has reached back into the area of being able to make these huge profits, the fact that they're being rewarded by having cuts is devastating.
Now, we mentioned at the top that the reason for the job cuts is because of flight cuts, a 6% reduction in flight capacity. That means there will be 4 routes out of Dublin being discontinued and another 4 routes being moved to summer only. That will start kicking in the next few months, which means people may be already booked on those flights. Any customers who are impacted, Eileen, will be contacted by the airline and offered reaccommodation or a refund.
All right, Brian O'Donovan, thank you for that update.